Hi everyone, welcome to ReFrench Your Brain. This week and the next week, I will dedicate this ReFrench Your Brain session to someone who impacted me and dozens of other people, of other humans. And so, Jess, you will be missed by many of us. And I would like to take this opportunity for the 2 minutes that I will pay tribute to Jess to invite you, each of us, to reach out and touch somebody's hand so that you can make this world a better place. And if you are struggling, if you are in a position where you are overwhelmed and you cannot find the light, feel free to reach me or anyone of your friends, because in this life we don't have to do all of our own. So this ReFrench Your Brain is dedicated to Jess and to anyone who is struggling on life. You are not alone. Thank you so much. Keep shining. Welcome to ReFrench Your Brain. Bienvenue, a session where you can stretch your brain and presented by Oli. Don't forget to embark your heart. Let's go! Hi everyone. As always, I am improving my sessions at the same time. I am willing to dedicate at least 2 weeks, but of course, any of the future sessions of ReFrench Your Brain to our sister Jessica. So the next 2 weeks, I will play this intro video before my intro of ReFrench Your Brain, so that it's about mental health awareness and that each of us are having ups and downs, and this is important. So today I'm going to embark our heart, just checking if I'm live. Yes. And so welcome for those that are live, and welcome for the replay team. I know that sometimes my sessions are like, ooh, let's make a session in 15 minutes, or oh, let's make a session in 3 hours. So I don't plan my session more than 6 to 8 hours in advance. This time it was 2 or 3 hours, I think. I will do my best to make efforts so that you know when the referential brains are live. But at the same time, it's go with the flow, and the replay team is always welcome. So if you have the luck, the chance, the blessing to be live, welcome to ReFrench Your Brain. And this session is dedicated about the heart. Those that knows me and know that I'm always bringing my heart up front. This is selenite heart crystal, and it's embodying my heart in there. And to let you know that I, as others, are remarkable leaders. So this is me showing up. So right now I'm going to talk about the heart. And so in French, heart is cœur. And cœur is written by two means, two ways. And I'm going to show each of them. And you do both. Of course, the second one is more tricky, because the second one here right now, you see that you see the first word with the O and the E separated, and then the second word here right there, you see the O and the E together. That's called lettre ligaturée. I think in English it's ligatured letter. And it's not existing in English, in modern English. Yet I was surprised to see that in Old English they have also ligatured letters. So actually, it's the O and the E together. In the past, there was at least one word that has the A and the E, and it's Laetitia. And it's like there is a song that like in Gainsbourg, Elle a dans la Laetitia, something like that. And it's because there was the A and the E together, but you can write it separately, the A and the E, or the O and the E. So there are many other words like sœur, cœur, and of course um, all the variants. By instance, there is sir. Here I'm going to write it in the caption so that you can see. There are other words that contains the O and the E, and they could be together or they could be attached. So it's just to let you know that although you see sometimes in spell checking vibes, there is a mistake, then you right click and then you have the proper spelling with the O and the E attached, like this one, by instance, it's corrected. But at the same time, know that the O and the E separated is okay. Just to let you know that if you see the red underline, and it allows you to correct, although I truly believe that you can write it on the O and the E separated, it is okay for me. Because even in my keyboard, right now I have my CCD in my keyboard, I have many things, the accent A and A in my keyboard, I have the R with accent in my keyboard, a lot of things in my keyboard, like the U with the accent for the U or U, which is different than OU without accent, but I don't see the O and the E together in my keyboard. So for me, it's a way that I can either I can write cœur or cœur with the O and the E together, and the spell checker says me it's red, so I can correct it and have the version that is correct for the spell checker. But both here, you see in the below, both words are correct, just to let you know. So that was about cœur, which is heart. And so right now I'm going to see if there are comments. I don't see any comments. Today I will not invite anyone on stage. So I will just be with me and my chocolate because I am enjoying to always take a piece of chocolate. So, mm-hmm. 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 So thank you so much. There is an expression in French de ne pas parler la bouche pleine, to not speak the mouth full. But I'm not going to be polite with you. I'm going to move on because it's my blessing to eat chocolate. But at the same time, I'm going to move on. So I'm going to share my screen right now to dive more in the word of the day, which is cœur. And so right now, you see the dictionary, and cœur exists in French and Franco-Provençal, but I'm going to stick with French. So you see directly, this word is C-O-E-U-R, and it's the variant by typographic constraint of the word C-O-E attached, U-R. So it doesn't say a lot because it's the variant, and so you can go directly for having more explanation to the version that contains the O and the E attached. But here right now, you can have also a clue about the pronunciation.
Cœur.
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 Oh, I love this one because it's long.
Cœur.
And I love this one because it sounds like spoken by a child.
Cœur.
And I love it. Elle est belle comme un cœur. So Here you have some explanations, but I'm going now to go to the variant so that you can know more about cœur. So here, etymology from the Middle French. I'm just checking if I have any comments, and I'm going to share me because I would like to. Hello! And so, because it's even better when you can see me, by the way, aside the screen. So, cœur from Middle French cœur, from ancient French cure, corps, so there are many, and Latin cor from cordis, cœur, or that's amazing, it's like stomach. So cœur was in Latin also for defining stomach, core. And many, and from the European, it's entraille. And entraille, by the way, is in English, just to let you know, is entrails, guts. Yeah, so it's amazing that in Indo-European, it was also gut. English heart, German Herz, and ancient Greek cardia. So that's cardiac, by instance. Cardiac, cœur. Many derived in cardio, by the way. So etymologically, ancient origin, the word mal au cœur, having some bad in the heart. And for the j'ai mal au cœur, that's related to the stomach. When you are hurt, your stomach is hurting. Écœuré. Écœuré means disgusted. So we're removing the heart, disgusted. So cœur anatomy, it's the muscular organ for the blood circulation. It also means the organ for a passion. It means also a being which is loving or loved. Chercher un cœur, to seek someone who is able to love or to be loved. That's incredible. Then also a part of the chest where the beats are feeling. It's really serré contre son cœur. So it's not the heart is there, but it could be the chest, by the way. So it's really interesting. Also the stomach, also the organ for the location, the moral sensibility, the feelings, and could be also courage, but it's all an old term. Like courage means it's from the core, because courage from courage, Latin core, cœur. So courage, having courage, it's from the cœur, the heart. So that's interesting, courage. So it's also a person who is having these qualities of courage. Robinson, blah, 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 et vaillant cœur. It's also the center of affectivity, by opposition of the reason, the spirit. It will be also the intimate thought, could be, which is reminding the form of an organ, like cœur. If you see my screen right now, it's about the symbol. When you see the heart, there is this symbol, which is not really looking as the heart, the organ, but I'm going to do that later on, to explain you later on how we add this symbol, like the heart, as the cœur. And then it's also in the cards, like the play cards. Cœur, trèfle, pique, carreau, one of the four different cards, which is in English heart, trèfle, I don't know, like clover, I think. There is a pick, which is spike, I think, and then a carreau, which is could be the windows, but I'm not sure. So like the play cards. It could be also the center of something, like for instance, in the inner part, or also le cœur de l'île, the center of the island, the cœur d'une cathédrale, the center of a church. So there are many meanings, and I will let you know. But there is also the cœur radioactif, by instance, in the radiology. The technology of the nuclear reactors, it's the part of a nuclear reactor which within there is placed the nuclear fuel. So yeah, many meanings, by the way. And the synonym, well, I don't really recommend gugus because it means a bad person, I think, gugus. I really don't recommend that. There is also palpitant and patate, but it's not really known, and it's in Quebec. Never heard about that. But I will say avoir du cœur, avoir de la générosité, to have generosity, to have heart. Also centre, sein also. That's really interesting because the centre, le cœur, could be au sein d'une cathédrale, and the sein is the breast. So it's really interesting to see the different variants. Aside that, there are many other derivatives, but I'm not going to be forward on that because it's already 17 minutes, and I'm going to. J'aurais mal au cœur de tout dévoiler. I would be really being difficult to all go through that. Cœur de pierre, it's like stone heart. Avoir le cœur sur la main. I'm just checking my camera because right now ouais. Avoir le cœur sur la main, to have the heart on top of your hand, to be generous. So there are many things. Also the expressions à cœur vaillant, rien n'est impossible. That means that when you have courage, you can do everything. Loin des yeux, loin du cœur, far from eyes, far from heart. So in that, I'm going now to go more into the details about the different word spellings, like cardiaque, about the cœur, cardiologie, the discipline related about the heart. Cardiologue, the person who is having the work related to the heart. Cardiovasculaire, all the veins and core, like concorde, discord. That's really interesting. Concorde, which is not only the plane, by the way, it's from Concordia, with the heart. Con means with, and so avec le cœur, with the heart. So when you are unite with the heart and the will, two persons, and discord is the opposite. And there is the pomme de discord, from Adam and Eve, with Jesus, when they are having disunion, discord, dissociate, like discord, without the heart. Then cordialité, cordial, when you are inviting someone, when you are engaging, cordial. And I said accord. That's really interesting because accord, it's from accorder, and accorder, it's from accordare, accord, cordis. So it's like to be in accord. So with the chord, the chord, the cœur. So it's really accordé, d'accord, I agree, je suis d'accord, I agree. So many things about the chord. There is also courage, courageux, encourager, to encourage. And also the opposite, décourager, découragement, discourage. So many things about the heart. And aside that, I'm not going to be more in details because there are many things to do about that. The word, the heart. So it's really interesting. The language. There are many languages, by the way. In Italian, cuore, which is also core. In Spanish, corazón, I think. Of course, it's there. Español, corazón. So I'm going to unshare my screen to share now another screen that is really interesting for me because I was searching about the meaning of the sign. You know, the why the heart is using this symbol. So now I'm going to share the screen for the last minute to tell you about that. So I was searching on Brave AI. Brave has their own search engine. Is my screen shared right now? That's why I was talking the question, why does the heart symbol is defined as it is, like the heart? So the heart symbol is rooted in ancient Greece and Rome, where the Cyphium, a plant, a type of giant fennel, was used as a form of birth control. So that's crazy, you know. The plant seed pool was heart-shaped, which may have influenced the development of the heart symbol. And so I will let you discover. I'm going to copy paste that because it's really interesting that it's about controlling the birth. And the symbol was using to refer to this plant. So, for instance, if I'm going right now to search for the Syphilium, maybe I will know. Yeah, so you see, it's amazing. It's really like the shape of a heart. And that's why the heart symbol is like that. So I'm learning with you, my friends. It's crazy. It's amazing, my friends. So I'm not going more into the details, but it's like, yeah, maybe it's wrong. Maybe it's like invented, but you know, it's crazy. So right now I'm going to check if there are any comments. I don't see any comments. The stage is yours on Tuesday, by the way. So you are welcome to join the stage on Tuesday. And with that, I'm going to stop to share my screen. And if you have any comments and I don't see them right now, I'm apologizing. I will reply to you later. So it was about cœur, which could be typed in two various ways. And so the heart, I can also share you as a bonus to end this session. Anything related to cœur. So I'm going to, right now to the Wikipedia, not right now, because the dictionary is about the definitions, the words, and there is also the Wikipedia version. Let me, it takes time, but I am having the will to show it. So I'm going to right now share my screen for the Wikipedia version of cœur, which contains many details. So here, and it's strange because, well, Well, I'm going to use this, by the way, because it's really... So, le cœur humain, because maybe there are other hearts. So, they are having different explanation. So, the number one is ventricule gauche, which is the left ventricle in English, I think. I'm not going to the two because, ventricule droit, which is the right one. What to say? Artère, which is the vein, a big vein, by the way. Artère pulmonaire, which is related to the lungs. Aorte, which is another word. Feel free to check this word, by the way, aorte. And in French, there is also auricule, which is not so much known. And I was not knowing that. And there is the pulmonar vein. So artère and veins, pulmonar. So artère. So I'm going to pass the link also about this article so that you can explore in French. And of course, you can also explore it in other languages. You just, instead of EFR, you go to EN. And I don't know if they will be having, this article is not used, but you can say human heart, which is in fact heart. And you have the same, we have the same like vena cava, pulmonary veins. So there are many. So you see the version in English and you see the version in French with many pictures, by the way, many explanations. So you, even if you are not knowing that word, you can go through, like copy paste and know what it is longevity, which is longevity. So you see the cardiac frequencies, like the gray whale, the common seal, the elephant, the human being, the little bird, the little mammal, musaraigne, which you see in the screen, and the oiseau-mouche, which is a little bird. So here you see, here we are beating usually 70 times per minute when you are resting. But the oiseau-mouche, it's up to 1,200 times per minute when they are flying for certain species like the hummingbird. So imagine 1,200 times per minute. Do the math. It's like it's 20 times per second. I don't know. I'm not good at math, but it's crazy. It's like 1.2 times per second for us. And it's crazy. So here you see a lot of things for the article. I'm not going to the details because we are approaching the end of our session and I'm mindful about the time. It's 30 minutes. So how are you feeling right now? How are you encouraged with knowing that heart is cœur in French? And I don't see any comments, so feel free to comment on that. Feel free to share my session. Feel free also to comment when you are watching on the replay team. And with that, I'm going to end this with my video. And keep shining, everyone. Thank you so much. And again, my heart is fully in resonance with Jessica. She is not there anymore physically, yet she is still within my heart. So that's it for me. Thank you so much and keep shining. Welcome to ReFrench Your Brain. Bienvenue, a session where you can stretch your brain and presented by Oli. Don't forget to embark your heart. Let's go!